Hi guys, my name is Nana from Tutelage Tutoring and welcome back to part 3 of factoring polynomials. Okay, so here's the question that we're going to be working on. It's 16y squared plus 60y minus 100. From what you've learned so far, you will notice that you have to take this and multiply it by this number here. But that will give you such a big number to factor, and it'll get really messy and it'll be really hard to do. So our goal is to make this easier. So how we can do that is just factor this initial polynomial. What I mean by that is find a number that you can see will go into 16, will go into 60, and will also go into 100. And when I look at this, the first number that I can think of is 4. So I'm just going to do that. Some of you may think of 2, but try to find a bigger number because they're even, 2 will work. The goal is to make it smaller, right? So I can do 4y squared and then plus 15y and then minus 25. So that is my new polynomial, which is way simpler and easier math too, right? So we can look at this here. We have to multiply 4 by negative 25, and that gives me negative 100. Cool. So now we have to come up with two numbers that will multiply to give us negative 100 and add to give us 15, which is pretty simple. I look at 100 and I think of 20 and 5. One of these has to be negative. 15 is big, so let's make our 5 negative, right? So 20 times negative 5 will give us negative 100, and it'll also add to give us 15. So it works out wonderfully. So now I'm going to place them. I'm just going to leave the 4 up here. I'm just going to leave the 4 here, and that's fine. I'm just going to factor what's here on the inside. So to do that, I just rewrite everything, right? 4y squared. Now here's what I mean. If you watch the previous part, I said the order of where you place these might matter. You can see that 4 and 5, it's going to be really hard to find factors for it besides 1. So I'm going to put the 20 next to the 4 because that is just way simpler to factor by grouping later on. Minus 5, and then I'm going to erase this because it's taking up some room. And then minus 25, right? This looks wonderful, way easier to do, and let's just factor now. So I'm gonna factor by grouping for this, and the sign goes with the number always, so it's a negative 5. So 4 and 20, I can take a 4 out of this, 4y out of this even, then I have a y plus 5, okay? It'll be the same on this side. That's how factor by grouping works. And I can see I can easily put a negative 5 out here. So negative 5 times y gives me negative 5y, and negative 5 times positive 5 gives me negative 25. So that means we are right. We just gotta pull it all together now. So I'm gonna put this and this together. 4y negative 5, and then y plus 5. Don't forget your 4 up here, just bring it down, because that is important. Without that, you will not get to your initial polynomial. So our final answer is this right here. 4 times 4y minus 5 times 4 plus 5. So yes, our goal should always be to make our initial polynomial as easy as we can make it. We don't want to deal with bigger numbers. We don't want the factoring to be too hard. And by doing this, we made our polynomial smaller and we're able to solve it. Just don't forget to bring down that initial factor that you took out. So in this case, my 4, don't forget to bring it down back to your final answer or you will get it wrong. And your placing, as you saw in this question, it was important where I placed my 20 and my 5 in the middle here. Because if not, I wouldn't have been able to factor it and it would have just been really, really messy. But yeah, that takes care of our factoring by polynomials series. Please go watch the rest of the parts. Part 1 and part 2 are going to be up as well, so you can get all of the great material. And the worksheet that goes along with these videos will also be up with the answer sheet. All of those links should be down below in the description box. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in another video. Good luck, and I'll see you later. Bye.